With all the unrest about immigration in the U.S. right now, I think it's important for us to be telling true stories to one another about specific people who have immigrated to the U.S. and enriched our lives in one way or another, so that we don't forget who we're talking about when we're discussing immigration as an issue of public concern. So I'm going to tell you a story about a man named José, and I invite you to share similar stories that this one might prompt for you. Maybe we can call these stories neighbors from afar or something like that. Before I tell my story about José, though, maybe a quick word about why stories or testimonies like this are relevant to something that is the law. Laws don't always specify how they should be enforced or what price people should pay who are in violation of them. And stories or testimonies can help us to make good judgments about that kind of thing. If we're honest, I think we'll admit too that in the history of the U.S., there have been a lot of laws that are no longer on the books or that have been changed in terms of how they're enforced or all kinds of specifics about them, because it turns out that they were not serving the society very well and were not true to people's lives. And that came to light and led to a change in how a law was interpreted, how it was enforced, or even to new laws that replaced it. And I should probably say I come to this as a Bible teacher at a Christian seminary. That's what I do for a living. And in the Bible, rules or laws for a society are always set alongside stories of people that help us understand what those laws are for, how they should or shouldn't be enforced, and maybe even when those laws need to be changed. There's a relatively well-known example of this with the daughters of Zelophehad. You might look that up in the book of Numbers, whose situation invited God to change the laws that God had given for the people. So my story about José, it begins with me standing alongside the track of my high school in Santa Clarita, California, in the northern part of the greater Los Angeles area. And my teammates and I, cross-country teammates, we're like standing there watching the last